First, the confrontation between an alleged crook and his victim, whose identity was stolen and used to set up mobile phone accounts. 3 iPhones were delivered to Chris's house that he never ordered, but confusion turned to concern when a man turned up demanding he hand them over.
You'd rather speak to them?
I know what you're saying.
No.
I know
Would you rather speak to them or deal with me?
I know what you mean, so this is like a threat, basically.
It's not a threat.
It sounds like it. Oh, he's a scumbag, and he needs help.
This really could just be the tip of the iceberg.
And I wonder if how many other people, like myself, have fallen victim to this scam artist.
When Chris applied for a part-time job online, he was hoping to maybe earn a little extra cash on the side. What he wasn't bargaining for was getting his identity stolen. Well, that's exactly what happened, and now he's been receiving phone bill after phone bill for an account he doesn't even have. And to make matters worse, he claims he's now being threatened by the scammer.
I've been stressed. I have not slept properly. I've been worried about someone coming over to the house, breaking in, maybe hurting me or my partner.
It's frightening to think how easily con men like this bloke are able to take advantage of hard-working Aussies.
I am a good citizen, you know. I do the right thing. Never, ever been in trouble with the law or had any scams done to me in my life, and then all of a sudden I'm a victim of a scam, and it feels pretty bad, I'll tell you.
Chris Morton had seen an ad online for a courier job. Looking for some part-time work over the Christmas break, he applied.
He asked me for my ID, to send my driver's license and a Medicare card, so he could put me on the database.
He didn't hear much else until a package arrived at his doorstep. It was addressed to him, so he opened it and found 3 iPhones in his name.
And then it said, "Dear customer, your plan is ready to go. All you have to do is do it online to set up the next stage, and then put the SIM card in and you're ready to go." And I thought to myself, I've never ever been with Telstra in my life and put a plan under my name for all these phones.
He then started receiving Telstra phone bills totalling more than $2,000.
And they keep sending me these bills and harassing me about them.
Chris arranged to meet Luke, who'd put up the online job ad, to ask why he'd received this strange delivery. He agreed to come over, and Chris was armed with his own mobile phone to film the confrontation.
But you know, I could get a bill tomorrow for like say a couple of grand or $800 for using the phone. I mean, it's not me using it, is it?
Luke denies starting the accounts in Chris's name.
I rang up Telstra, don't lie, man. I rang up Telstra and I spoke to them and they told me that this was under my name. And
You won't get any more in the future. Just these 2 and that's it.
yeah? Well, how can I trust you about my address being on something else?
Luke then appears to threaten Chris and his girlfriend.
But if you find anyone coming this week that come and knock on your door, they'll probably be the people who'll say, they'll ask you the same question I asked, where's this package, where's the consignment number, etc.
Yeah.
Is that okay for you? You'd rather speak to them?
I know what you're saying.
No.
I know
Would
what
you rather speak to them or deal with me?
I know what you mean, so this is like a threat,
It's
basically.
not a threat.
It sounds like it.
It's not so much Chris's problem. Looking for a new job is a really difficult thing to do, and online jobs boards are often the first port of call for somebody who's looking for a new job. And people who log onto these boards need to be able to be sure that what they're looking at is actual jobs, not scams.
Jesse Marshall is a lawyer with the Consumer Action Law Centre.
So these online jobs boards, they're making money from every click from someone who goes onto them. They should be ensuring that the actual job ads on there are real job ads rather than scams.
I would describe him as deceitful, just wants to, get money off people who are underprivileged,
Cyber fraud expert Simon Smith has this advice.
The best way to protect yourself is to ask questions, and lots of questions. I wouldn't be giving out my address to anybody.
Chris says he's seen Luke advertising for other positions.
And he's doing different things online. I've found another few adverts from Queensland, York Peninsula, and also now he claims to be a school teacher wanting to tutor children.
He's reported Luke to the police and says he'll be more careful with his personal details next time.
I feel silly that I gave him my details in the first place, you know, as a lesson learned.
Telstra says it's investigating Chris's case.